Around behind the crowd, we got him up there at the north right. This airplane is a big fighter. It's a heavyweight fighter. It's also capable of speeds about 1.8 times the speed of sound. That's almost twice the speed of sound. You're not going to be able to see him do that here, because if he did fly faster than Mach 1, he'd break a lot of windows. And here he is. Here we go. Right side of the air show box right now for the high-speed pass. We're going to see him come by here just under the speed of sound, and he's going to rock and roll from south to north right up the beach line. He's going to actually reposition to the north, circling around to the north. Remember, a lot of these guys have got him now. A lot of this repositioning setup is because of the cloud cover. He's got it nice and clean down here. So set up right now, north to south, the high-speed pass, the FA-18 Hornets. Back in the early days of flying in air-to-air combat, where a plane would pull up,
See anybody watch the air show?
basically upside down, you have to roll. Do it again, and circle reverse. Split S, he's coming down here. The air show right, accelerating in the box from the south side. The FA-18 Hornet. Probably, we'll see if we get a single emblem now, and then we'll follow it up. Here goes my looks like he's going to do the whole thing. You saw him do a half roll and take it on up. Now this demonstrated the incredible pitch authority and vertical maneuverability of the F-18. All Navy fighter pilots undergo 2 grueling years of flight training before earning their wings of gold. Lieutenant Keith earned his wings of gold from Naval Air Station Kingsville in Kingsville, Texas. And since then, he's accumulated over 1,300 hours in F-18 Hornet. All right, folks, we have Lieutenant Keith's mom and dad here on the platform. We're letting him go by, and then we're going to say hello from the platform and see if he can speak to his mom and dad. Show me this. He's heard right on the platform. We got I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I'm pulling some cheese right now. As he was doing that thing right there, of course, Lieutenant Keith, call sign Toby, the F-18 Hornet. All right, that was a minimum radius turn. Got to do a carrier configuration pass here, and he'll demonstrate the maneuverability, superior thrust to weight ratio of the F-18, going right on into a half cubic 8. If he comes back here dirty, and I believe he is going to be in a dirty configuration here, you're going to see the gear in the flaps down and flying slow. and you'll see the tail hook down. Now, we talked about the tail hook earlier. It's not that he's here down now. Yeah, it is. All right, you see the tail hook at the back. And this, of course, is the hook that allows them to land on the very short carrier surface deck. Remember, when they go down and land, they don't try to take it down and roll it on like I would do with my 747. It's sort of a controlled crash onto the deck. Pull the power through. It basically doesn't move. Now he's going to go straight on up and go ahead and land. Align his aircraft with the show line. He's going to reach stage center at about 300 miles an hour. He'll demonstrate the superb nose authority and ability of the F-18 to point at an adversary aircraft. In a very short space, you'll see the Hornet change direction from horizontal flight to a path that goes straight up. It's this ability, combined with the awesome arsenal of air-to-air weapons, that make the F-18 a world-class fighter, feared by any adversary. Here we go. The pitch. Super job. Now, what he's going to do now is reposition his airplane for the high alpha slow speed pass. You know what's funny? We get these fighter airplanes that can go, this airplane almost can do 2 times the speed of sound. It is a feared fighter worldwide. But one of the most complicated things they do is what he's going to do now, and that's that high alpha slow speed pass. This demonstrates the exceptional slow speed capabilities of F-18. Hornet's famous for its ability to fly slower. Okay, you're on the mic right now. Just tell them about this high-speed pass, and it's complicated, harder to fly a fast airplane slow than it is to fly a slow airplane fast.
I think this is about the hardest thing I actually do. I mean, that was too cool, but we're going to try to get it below 100 knots.
Now, 100 knots, folks, that's pretty slow for an airplane like that. And you notice anytime it's long and swept wing, that's a fast airplane. Flying slow is complicated.
Yeah, good in the dogfight. Hopefully we get some good vapes over the wings. It's good for me to kind of take a look at the city, too.
Now, there you go. That's my kind of thinking.
All right, slowing down below 130. It's going to start settling in here a little bit.
Now, folks, with the wind out of the noise, he's even going to have less speed across the ground, and you can see what a high pitch attitude he has for his nose.
There's a 105.
Oh, wow. That's
All right, he's inverted right now. We'll watch for him to make a little half roll here. Finding that show line and accelerating down to the south to set up for the next trip. You see the burners as they level out there, and you can always tell when these afterburners are on. You can actually see the afterburners burning in the back of the airplane. Reposition down the right-hand side. You can get those cameras ready. because Toby's going to reposition for a photo pass for you, coming from Air Show Right. High-speed photo pass. He's actually going to circle around and go from left to right. So here we go. Getting a lot more blue sky here. This beautiful blue Chicago, Illinois sky. 58th annual Chicago Air and Water Show. Spectacular day. Great to have such a great crowd down here. We see the crowd building up on the beach. See the boat line building up. And they're really enjoying watching this FA-18 Hornet fly for us today. The high-speed pass. One more, Mike. Tight turn there, quite as tight. On that real tight 360 to give you a real good look at the airplane. Carrier pitch out. Now this would be what he's coming in. You see he's dropping his gear, dropping his flaps on down. This would typically be a carrier configuration set up for landing. And if you'd imagine a giant aircraft carrier sitting right here, that would be what he'd come down and come in to land on, carrying, catching that tail hook on one of those 4 cables on the deck. I know that Lieutenant Keith and VFA 106 Hornet demo team would like to thank and foremost the people here that are serving in the armed forces, and also a big shout out and thanks to the city.